Hollow Knight still surprises me, as it finds new ways to deliver more than I ever bargained for. This game presents a small little town that can deceive you into thinking that it is all you will end up seeing. What you find is the entrance to a beautiful buried kingdom. Deep within this kingdom, it is rich with history, lore, and draws you in to want to know more. You're faced with overwhelming odds with your small knight and his trusty nail, as you fight a giant knight with a heavy club that may turn out to be a small grub hiding out in that oversized armor, or a huge oncoming bush beast may actually be a tiny worm hiding out in the pile of leaves. What Hollow Knight brings for me is a world that keeps bringing me back and offering me new areas to explore in this hand-drawn 2D action-adventure platformer. Hollow Knight came out February 2017 to the PC only, but has since been released on consoles June 2018. This game was made by a small team of just a few people under the name of Team Cherry. During this time that it came out from PC to the console release, the game crawled under the radar even though it was critically celebrated. It wasn't until the console releases that people started to take notice of this rich Metroidvania kingdom. The deeper I went into Hollow Knight, the more I was surprised at just how much content and freedom it has to offer. Once you dive beneath Dirtmouth, you're able to basically wander in any direction and find several bosses to fight. As you explore, you will see areas you can't get to yet until you unlock new abilities, reminiscent of Metroid and needing to get the roll to get to the new area. Hollow Knight follows that same idea. Can't get to a specific area at this time? Well, you'll be able to make it there next time once you get that dash, or maybe the double jump. What this offers just starting out is a beautiful little world that provides you with chances to come back and enjoy areas anew. The art, music, color tone, sound, the characters you interact with, and tons of other little details that were put together by Team Cherry gives each new area on the map a distinct feel, like a lived-in environment literally ravaged by a disease. This game does not concern itself with exposition as you quickly are let loose into this massive sprawling world with little to no direction. You have no known purpose within this underground kingdom. As you move about, you find that many of the citizens have all turned from a harmless little looking beetle to an aggressive attacker that will viciously attack you if you get within range. Yes, there is definitely peril in this world, but there is also something new to push you further or entice you to take you on that challenging platforming area. The more you play, the more powerful and nimble the knight becomes, and the more the map opens up for you. However, the more difficult the enemies start getting. Due to this, the game does take time to get into. The hardest part for me was the start of the game. Yes, it was intriguing, but to be honest, Hollow Knight's biggest flaw is that opening area. Forgotten Crossroads is dull and soon can be forgotten. Though, once you move out of the area, each new location is enthralling and takes you in. This slow start helps you to get more invested in the story of the little knight. This gives you time to learn how to pogo, otherwise known as downward slash, over spikes or enemies, incorporating your special abilities, and to practice simple platforming on truly challenging areas. To help move through the environment after unlocking new areas, there are stagways that were previously thriving tunnels that are now defunct. Make sure to stop by them to find the sole surviving stag that will provide a way of fast travel throughout each region. Once each stag has been unlocked, there are also trams that can take you from one region to another, which provide you with a moment of reprieve, a bench, and most importantly, a save point. Combat in this game is deceptively simple. You're provided with a jump and attack starting out. As you learn new moves through the unforgiving battles, it begins to feel snappy and intuitive. Attacking with your nail is immediate and fluid. Landing blows has a physical effect, pushing back both the enemies and the little knight, meaning you have to be prepared to be knocked off an edge or pushed against spikes when you land multiple hits on an enemy. While fighting, this means you just need to be prepared for micro adjustments that become second nature as the game progresses. Incorporate the platforming and you will be downward slashing on enemy heads just to get a higher advantage point. Throw in the special abilities you gain along the way and you have yourself an intense and in-depth combat system. While battling, you can also use soul to heal, which may seem like a hard concept, but as you hit enemies, you gain soul on your soul meter. As you reach a certain level, you can use that to regain lost health. Over the course of a battle, you can perform a pirouette of slash, dodge, jump, special attack, and then heal. Rinse and repeat for those super hard bosses, because at any moment you can be faced with several decisions. Do I move forward to attack? Try to jump away. Maybe jump over the enemy to downward slash. or maybe squirrel away in a corner to heal. Overall, what this does is make the combat a fluid yet energetic inclusion in this world. Hollow Knight at its core pays homage to several Metroidvanias, none so much so as Metroid, as the platforming is reminiscent of several skills you acquire while playing Metroid. The key to Hollow Knight can be thought to use combat, but really, it's to learn how to platform, as many of the most challenging boss fights incorporate platforming while fighting them, as truly each of the bosses within the game are a test on your aggression, dexterity, and aptitude. While progressing through the world, you will notice concrete changes as you complete certain bosses, changes to the environment, and new enemies that will come out. For example, one early area eventually morphs into a harder area in late game content. To help with this, Hollow Knight gives you a charm system along with your nail, platforming, and special skills. Each charm takes up 1 to a number of notches, which you can get more notches as you play. Some can be as simple as putting your little knight on the map so you don't get lost, to helping you collect a ton more soul when you hit enemies, and even a charm that helps you to move faster. All of these you can freely swap out at any time on a bench. Each bench also serves as a save point, healing, and an update to your map if you come back from a new area. Usually benches are strategically placed near bosses so you do not have to travel too far once dying. To help combat those fights, make sure to use the benches to change your charm loadout, as you may have the Wayward Compass equipped when you can swap it out for something that will help you do more damage, or maybe take more damage. Make sure to do this before fights, as each fight is not as easy in this game. All charms have their own purpose. Some meld together, while some seem to work against each other. It is really up to what choices you want to go with. Make sure to experiment on what charms you like best. What makes this game great for me is the overwhelming amount of optional stuff. That is correct. You can play this game's main story to completion and still leave an astounding amount of content still unexplored. To help present a more in-depth story, I recommend trying to get at least the 100% completion mark, as with all the new DLC, it totals up to 112%. What makes it exceptional is the smaller, expertly designed parts just work. It melts together to bring out a wonderful story that can end up being a long adventure, should you choose to search out all you can. Plus, its huge enemy roster of over 140 different types of bugs just means more to kill. For me, this was one of the easiest reviews I have written, because this game is excellent. I have put in more than 60 hours in the game. I feel I've just only scratched the surface of the game. This game is enthralling with its music, environment, different platforming challenges, and just the astounding variety of bugs you fight along the way. To me, it is crazy that such a small team made this game from Kickstarter, raising only $50,000 for a game that is well worth more than that. This game takes time to get into, but once you figure out the controls, then start to explore the world, you realize there is way more than you thought in this little game. Due to this, I give the game a 9 out of 10. If you're watching this now, wondering if this is worth getting, stop. It's worth getting. Get the game. It is well worth it, especially for its low price tag. Hollow Knight is a perfect reminder that sometimes some things are not always as they first appear, and there is an untold treasure waiting for you. You just have to dive deep. Thank you so much for tuning in to my Hollow Knight review. I want to thank all of you for watching, as it helps the channel out. If you'd like to continue to help the channel out, make sure to leave a like on the video and a comment below on whether you would like to see more games like this or just what you learned from this video. I will add a link below to direct you to the PC version of this game if you want to purchase it for yourself and to help the channel out just a little bit more. If you'd like to reach me outside of YouTube, you can reach me at my Twitter, Twitch, Discord, and Facebook links below. Just a quick plug for the Gamers Among Us channel I'm in. It is a group of friends that shares a love for gaming. We love them so much, we wanted to combine that and provide you with gaming news. If you want to find upcoming games or games that came out and our opinions, make sure to reach out to the links below for the Gamers Among Us channel. I know I say it a lot, but thank you once again. This is the Steel Grizzly signing off and hoping you have the best of luck with all your future games.